There are only 7 certified green buildings in Kenya, with 28 in the pipeline. This troubling fact saw the pre-launch of the Africa Green Building Summit at the Capital Club on 19 January 2017. The cocktail event that brought together several delegates and experts in green building and sustainability sought to promote the green building agenda in Kenya and across Africa. On her opening remarks, Elizabeth Shege, the Kenya Green Building Society chairperson, discussed the importance of ICT in finance in the development of green building in Africa.
These projects are actually stopping and removing sustainable strategies from their buildings because the finance is not available. Once the world realizes there's a crisis, the world comes together, including developing countries. We point fingers at each other. We agree on common targets, SDGs. All agree finance is key. They meet again, they agree that finance is key.
She emphasized on the need for training if green building is going to accelerate the achievement of Vision 2030.
South Africa Green Building Council is actually mentoring Kenya Green Building Society. We've actually trained more than 100 accredited professionals. They're yet to do their exams, but they've done the training. So we have the skill set in Kenya to actually have green buildings and certify the green buildings.
In addition, she highlighted the benefits of green building in the society.
10 to 25% better mental function, 6 to 12% faster call processing. Outside views for hospitals, you have external views people and you have daylight, they recover quicker. Highest test scores in schools, so we're also talking about green schools in this whole agenda. Just a quick snapshot to say, look, we're all talking about climate change, but even working and having green buildings is better for your business.
Tariq Hussein, the Kenya Green Building Society CEO, invited Kenyan cities and counties to participate in driving the green building agenda through joining the Building Efficiency Accelerator.
The idea of the BEA, which is the Building Efficiency Accelerator, is to bring on counties and cities on board to and assist in the speeding up of processes of adoption of best practices, policies and implementation with the goal of doubling the rate of energy efficiency. We are working with Kiambu County to become one of the first counties to be involved with this initiative.
Mr. Nick Haley, the British High Commissioner to Kenya, pointed Africa as the most dynamic continent in the world.
Africa is currently the most dynamic continent in the world. Well, I think we're in absolutely the right place to be hosting this Green Building Summit, because as the rest of the world refits and rethinks and tries to catch up, Africa can jump straight to the future as it builds the cities that will host its fast-growing population.
He expressed the willingness and commitment of the UK government towards the attainment of sustainable development goals.
We are in the process of launching a 9 billion shilling program to develop urban environments in Kenya, and 80% of that program is international climate finance, so it will go towards greening Kenya's towns even as we build them. We're going to be helping towns with design, with urban planning, with climate-sensitive supply chains, with all of these factors that have been described this evening that will help them to grow in that sustainable way. And perhaps crucially, and this is a program aimed at skills and at creating green jobs in Kenya, because ultimately this country will develop when it creates jobs for the hundreds of thousands of people coming into the workforce.
He also encouraged the promotion of green building in the rural areas.
This goes from the very biggest skyscrapers going up, it seems, every week around Nairobi to the manyattas in the villages. Every one of these buildings can be green. Every one of them can help both with the environment and with changing the lives and the skills of the people involved in building them.
In her speech read by Architect Wanjao, Architect Ida Munano, the PS State Department of Housing and Urban Development, pledged her full support and participation of the ministry towards the transformation and promotion of healthy building practices in the country.
The theme in this year's summit is financing sustainable development goals. My office is eager to work with the summit organizers to establish how Kenyans in the greater region can tap these resources.
Mr. Michael Odindo, the UNESCO representative, spoke on the importance of water management in attainment of Vision 2030.
Water is a basic human right, essential to dignity, vital for solving many challenges facing societies today in health, in agriculture, in energy, in urbanization, and in empowering women.
Architect Mariamo Elmao, the PS State Department of Land and Physical Planning, encouraged Kenyans to focus on sustainable planning and management of land and land resources.
The tensions on land are not going to go away, not with our population growth, not with the rate of urbanization, not with our ideals and principles of what we want, how we want to manage our land, and we can see it all around us. What we are working on in terms of equity and distribution of land is in one way reducing the conflicts that we have had previously. But now we're going to have different types of conflicts. Conflicts on proper land use, of what exactly should we be doing on any one piece of land at any one time, to the extent that we optimize the use of that land and we sustain it for ourselves and for future generations.
Professor Nick Wanjohi, who spoke on behalf of the former president, His Excellency Mwai Kibaki, pushed for poverty eradication, quality education, and green building as key factors of development.
When we talk of sustainable development goals, it means that people must be freed, especially from poverty, which prevents them from being and realizing sustainable development on their own. And once they are free from poverty, then we can talk of not only urban green building in urban areas, but also in the rural areas where the majority of people are.
He also highlighted the importance of choosing sustainable building materials in relation to environmental conservation.
Everybody should be able to support plant materials, especially trees where you get your timber. We need to urgently relook at the imminent dangers posed by the eucalyptus trees. That average water consumption for a single eucalyptus tree, especially mature one, is 40 liters per day or 1,200 liters per month. Planting 10 million eucalyptus trees in a country, for example, would be planning to deprive its people 12 billion liters of water per month.
The event was held in preparation of the African Green Building Summit, which will take place between the 22nd and 24th March 2017 at the UN headquarters in Kigali. BUILDesign magazine were among the official media partners of the event.